CertPunch practice round for CEH. 21 questions. Read the prompt, choose the best answer before the reveal, then listen for the exam logic behind it. Let's begin. Question 1 of 21. Ron, a security professional, was pen testing web applications and SaaS platforms used by his company. While testing, he found a vulnerability that allows hackers to gain unauthorized access to API objects and perform actions such as view, update, and delete sensitive data of the company. What is the API vulnerability revealed in the above scenario? Option A, code injections. Option B, improper use of cores. Option C, business logic flaws. Option D, no ABAC validation. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Exam logic. No ABAC validation means access isn't based on user attributes, allowing unauthorized access to API objects. The other options are different vulnerability types not mentioned in the scenario. Question 2 of 21. A company's customer data stored in a cloud environment has been exposed due to an unknown vulnerability. Which of the following types of attack most likely led to this incident? Correct answer. Option A, side channel attack on the hypervisor. Option B, brute force attack on user passwords. Option C, exploitation of misconfigured security groups. Option D, denial of service, DOS attack on cloud servers. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. A side-channel attack on the hypervisor targets the virtualization layer, directly leading to data exposure in cloud environments. Other options are less likely, as they don't exploit the underlying infrastructure vulnerability. Question 3 of 21. An organization uses SHA-256 for data integrity checks, but is still experiencing unauthorized data modification. Which cryptographic tool can help resolve this issue? Option A, symmetric encryption. Option B, asymmetric encryption. Option C, digital signatures. Option D, SSL/TLS certificates. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. Digital signatures verify data integrity and detect tampering using cryptographic techniques. Symmetric and asymmetric encryption protect confidentiality, not integrity, making them incorrect choices. Question 4 of 21. A multinational company is planning to integrate an IoT-based environmental control system for its manufacturing units worldwide. They engage a cybersecurity team to ensure that the new system remains secure from any potential threats. The cybersecurity team is tasked with identifying the most likely method an advanced persistent threat, APT group, might use to compromise the new IoT-based environmental control system. What is the most plausible attack vector? Option A, the APT group will perform an encryption-based man-in-the-middle attack between the IoT devices and the control server. Option B, the APT group will execute a DDoS attack to overload the network and gain control over the IoT devices. Option C, the APT group will infiltrate the network using compromised user credentials. Option D, the APT group will exploit zero-day vulnerabilities present in the IoT device firmware. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Exam logic. APT groups often target zero-day vulnerabilities in IoT firmware for initial compromise. DDoS and credential theft are less specific to IoT firmware exploitation. Question 5 of 21. The web application security team of a global firm detected a sophisticated injection attack that exploited a flaw in the application's input validation. The attack was carried out using a custom script that used obfuscation and evasion techniques to bypass security measures. To counter such attacks in the future, the security team is considering implementing additional security measures. Which of the following would be the most effective? Option A, configure security information and event management, SIEM, to monitor user activity in real time. Option B, enforce two-factor authentication, 2FA, for all user-level application access. Option C, deploy a web application firewall, WAF, with built-in evasion detection features. Option D, implement continuous security code review and penetration testing. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. A WAF with evasion detection blocks sophisticated injection attacks targeting input validation. SIEM and 2FA address user activity and access control, not application-level evasion. Question 6 of 21. As a senior cybersecurity professional at a multinational bank, you are investigating an incident where multiple systems have been infected with malware. On the affected systems, the malware remains dormant until a specific action triggers its malicious activity. The malware has also shown signs of being able to avoid detection by changing its code or encryption each time it infects anew. Based on these characteristics, which type of malware is likely causing this problem, and what is the best method to mitigate its impact? Option A, worm. Isolate the infected systems and scan the entire network using up-to-date antivirus software. Option B, rootkit. Use an anti-rootkit tool for detection and removal and ensure all systems are patched with the latest security updates. Option C, polymorphic malware. Employ advanced threat detection tools that use behavior-based detection techniques and ensure all systems are patched. Option D, adware. Use a reputable anti-adware tool to detect and remove the adware and instruct employees not to click on suspicious advertisements. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The correct answer is option C, polymorphic malware. Employ advanced threat detection tools that use behavior-based detection techniques and ensure all systems are patched. Option D, adware. Use a reputable anti-adware tool to detect and remove the adware and instruct employees not to click on suspicious advertisements. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. Polymorphic malware is correct because it changes its code to evade detection and remains dormant until triggered. Behavior-based detection is the best mitigation, while the other options describe different malware types with incorrect mitigations. Question 7 of 21. You are a cybersecurity consultant at a large healthcare organization. As part of your responsibilities, you're tasked with making sure the company's systems are secure from various attacks. Recently, you've noticed some unusual traffic patterns that suggest someone might be trying to evade the company's intrusion detection system, IDS. Which of the following techniques would most likely be used by an attacker in an attempt to evade detection by the IDS? Option A, the attacker sends phishing emails to employees, hoping to trick them into revealing their login credentials. Option B, the attacker uses advanced malware that can self-replicate and spread throughout the network. Option C, the attacker splits malicious data packets into smaller segments to avoid detection. Option D, the attacker repeatedly pings the IDS to overwhelm it with traffic and cause a denial of service. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. Packet fragmentation is correct because breaking data into small segments can bypass IDS signature-based detection. The other options are unrelated attacks and do not specifically target IDS evasion techniques. Question 8 of 21. You're a security analyst conducting a footprinting exercise for a new client to uncover as much information as possible without direct interaction. Your preliminary investigation using search engines and public databases has provided a significant amount of data about the organization's online presence. You are now considering using Google hacking techniques to find further vulnerabilities. Which of the following could best justify this decision? Option A, Google hacking can help discover hidden organizational data from the deep web. Option B, Google hacking can assist in mapping out the client's internal network structure. Option C, Google hacking can help identify weaknesses in the client's website code. Option D, Google hacking can help locate potential phishing sites that mimic the client's website. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. Google hacking can identify website code weaknesses by searching for error messages or exposed files. The other options overstate its capabilities, as it cannot map internal networks or find deep web data. Question 9 of 21. You are a security consultant who has been hired to conduct security awareness training at a mid-sized organization. During the session on social engineering, you emphasize the importance of being vigilant against different types of social engineering attacks. Which of the following scenarios best describes a tailgating social engineering attack? Option A, an email is sent to a company's employees claiming there is an urgent system update and they need to enter their login credentials to complete the process. Option B, an attacker leaves a USB labeled employee bonus list in the restroom, hoping someone will insert it into their computer. Option C, a person gains access to the building by following an employee through a secure door before it closes. Option D, an attacker calls a company's customer service representative, claiming they lost their account details and need assistance in recovering them. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The correct answer is option C. A person gains access to the building by following an employee through a secure door before it closes. The answer is option C. Exam logic. The scenario describes tailgating, where an unauthorized person follows an employee into a secure area. The other options represent phishing, baiting, and vishing, which are different social engineering attacks. Question 10 of 21. As a recent graduate, you've landed your first job as a junior cybersecurity analyst for a local company. Your team leader is explaining the different types of hackers and their motivations. He mentions the term hacktivist. According to the information you recall from your CEH V12 study material, which of the following best describes a hacktivist? Correct answer. Option A. A hacker who uses their skills to promote a political agenda or a social cause, often by launching attacks against systems to draw attention to their cause. Option B. A hacker who is not associated with any organization and hacks systems out of curiosity or to gain knowledge. Option C. A hacker who is hired by an organization to deliberately seek out and fix security vulnerabilities in their systems. Option D. A hacker who is primarily motivated by financial gain and often engages in illegal activities such as identity theft. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. A hacktivist is correct because they hack to promote a political or social cause. The other options describe a black hat, gray hat, or financially motivated hacker, which are distinct categories on the CEH exam. Question 11 of 21. You have been hired by a government agency to evaluate Android smartphones' resistance against covert surveillance. During your assessment, you want to demonstrate whether attackers could eavesdrop on sensitive conversations conducted through the loudspeaker without special permissions by exploiting built-in smartphone sensors. Which specific attack technique should you implement to effectively demonstrate this privacy risk? Correct answer, option A, spear phone attack, exploiting accelerometer-based vulnerabilities. Option B, man-in-the-disk, MITD attack, by manipulating application updates. Option C, tap-and-ghost attack, leveraging NFC and touchscreen vulnerabilities. Option D, malicious APK installation and exploitation through Metasploit framework. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option A. Exam logic. The spear phone attack exploits accelerometer sensors to eavesdrop on loudspeaker conversations without permissions. The other options focus on unrelated vulnerabilities, like NFC or APK exploitation, making A the correct choice. Question 12 of 21. As a certified ethical hacker, you have been approached by a leading international corporation to assess and enhance their cloud-based security framework. The corporation recently transitioned to a serverless computing architecture for its e-commerce application and experienced significant improvements in scalability and cost efficiency. However, they fell victim to an intricate attack where an unauthorized user manipulated their cloud service's function as a service, FaaS, component to execute malicious commands. Your investigation revealed that the attack originated from an insecure third-party API used within one of the serverless functions. Given the attack's complexity, what would be your recommended countermeasure for strengthening the security posture? Option A. Regularly update the serverless functions to patch vulnerabilities and reduce the attack surface. Option B. Using a cloud access security broker, CASB, to enforce security policies for third-party cloud services. Option C. Deploying a cloud-native security platform, CNSP, that provides comprehensive protection across all cloud resources. Option D. Implementing a function-level permission model and enforcing the principle of least privilege. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is Option D. Exam logic. Implementing function-level least privilege prevents unauthorized access to serverless functions. While updates or CASBs are good, they don't directly address the insecure API permission flaw described. Question 13 of 21. During a cybersecurity training session at your organization, you present several hypothetical scenarios to the trainees to assess their understanding of social engineering threats. Which of these scenarios best describes a social engineering attack? Option A. John, an employee, leaves his computer unlocked while going for lunch, and a stranger takes this opportunity to access sensitive data. Option B. Sarah, a new recruit, receives a call from someone claiming to be from the IT department, who asks for her login credentials to solve a non-existing issue. Option C. Alex, a system administrator, inadvertently introduces malware into the network while updating the operating system on all company computers. Option D. Mary, an IT executive, uses a packet sniffer to monitor network traffic for unusual activity. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. Option B. Sarah, a new recruit, receives a call from someone claiming to be from the IT department, who asks for her login credentials to solve a non-existing issue. The answer is Option B. Exam logic. Sarah's scenario is a classic phishing attack, where impersonation tricks her into revealing credentials. The trap is physical security, Option A, but this is social engineering via deception. Question 14 of 21. During a black box assessment, an attacker executes the nmap command nmap-p25-script smtp-enum-users-script args, the value shown on screen, expn rcpt. The script successfully returns multiple valid usernames. What server misconfiguration is being exploited? Option A, the SMTP server allows authentication without credentials. Option B, SMTP user verification commands are exposed without restrictions. Option C, DNS is misconfigured to point MX records to an internal relay. Option D, SMTP server has disabled Start TLS, enabling plain text enumeration. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is Option B. Exam logic. The nmap script exploits unrestricted SMTP user verification commands, vrfy, expn. The elimination queue is authentication versus enumeration. The attack targets username exposure, not login flaws. Question 15 of 21. An attacker examines differences in ciphertext outputs resulting from small changes in the input to deduce key patterns in a symmetric algorithm. What method is being employed? Option A, brute force attack to try every possible key. Option B, timing attack to infer key bits based on processing time. Option C, differential cryptanalysis on input-output differences. Option D, chosen ciphertext attack to decrypt arbitrary ciphertexts. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is Option C. Exam logic. Differential cryptanalysis analyzes input-output differences to find key patterns. The trap is timing attacks, but the question specifies ciphertext differences, not processing time. Question 16 of 21. You are currently serving as a cybersecurity analyst at a global banking corporation. Your team has recently identified a series of irregular incidents that indicate a potential backdoor attack on the company's intricate network system. Some of these irregularities include a significant rise in outbound network traffic during non-working hours, unexpected and unaccounted system reboots, and strangely modified system files. Your primary focus now is to detect any hidden backdoor in the system, neutralize it, and ensure the overall integrity of the systems involved, while preventing any further security breaches. Given the complexity of the situation and the importance of maintaining the bank's network security, what combination of measures would be most effective in accurately identifying the potential backdoor, neutralizing it, and ensuring the system's security? Option A. Implement stringent password policies, enforce multi-factor authentication, MFA, for all users, and conduct regular vulnerability assessments of the system. Option B. Review the firewall logs regularly, perform a thorough analysis of network traffic during non-working hours, and carry out an immediate system shutdown and reboot. Option C. Perform detailed monitoring of system and file activity, incorporate anomaly detection techniques in the security framework, and utilize advanced anti-malware tools for comprehensive system scans. Option D. Implement strict access control lists, ACLs, ensure regular updates of security patches, and conduct an extensive audit of user accounts and privileges periodically. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. And the answer is Option C. Perform detailed monitoring of system and file activity, incorporate anomaly detection techniques in the security framework, and utilize advanced anti-malware tools for comprehensive system scans. The answer is Option C. Exam logic. Performing detailed monitoring and using anomaly detection is key for identifying backdoors. Option A focuses on prevention, while B and D are more about general security measures rather than detecting active backdoors. Question 17 of 21. A corporation has transitioned to a public cloud service. The security team found a critical flaw in the API of the cloud service provider. What is the potential threat they are most likely to face? Correct answer, Option A, unauthorized access to cloud resources. Option B, vulnerability to physical security breaches. Option C, DDoS attack on cloud servers. Option D, compromise of encrypted data at rest. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is Option A. Exam logic. An API flaw in a cloud service most likely leads to unauthorized access. Options B, C, and D are less direct consequences, as an API issue primarily exposes access controls rather than physical security, or DOS. Question 18 of 21. A cybersecurity firm has deployed a comprehensive defense system, including intrusion detection systems, IDS, firewalls, and honeypots, to protect its network from malicious activities. Despite these measures, the security team has noticed suspicious traffic patterns indicating potential attempts to evade detection and breach the network perimeter. The team is tasked with identifying advanced evasion techniques and strengthening the defense mechanisms to mitigate emerging threats effectively. Given the scenario described, which sophisticated evasion technique, resembling a scenario-based attack, poses the greatest challenge for the security team to detect and mitigate effectively, potentially compromising the integrity of the cybersecurity firm's network fiction? Correct answer, Option A, covert channel communication, exploiting unused IP header fields to conceal malicious traffic and evade detection by security devices. Option B, honeypot spoofing attacks, mimicking legitimate network services to avoid detection by intrusion detection systems. Option C, protocol-level evasion techniques, fragmenting packets to evade stateful inspection by firewalls. Option D, polymorphic malware variants, generating unique payloads to bypass signature-based detection by IDS. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is Option A. Exam logic. Covert channel communication is hard to detect as it hides malicious traffic in unused fields. While other options, like polymorphic malware, are tricky, covert channels evade more security layers, like firewalls and IDS. Question 19 of 21. You've been hired as a certified ethical hacker, CEH, by a large multinational corporation to investigate the unauthorized access of sensitive data from their web application. You discover that the web application uses a custom authorization scheme involving token-based authentication. The system issues tokens, which expire after 30 minutes. In the server logs, you notice multiple failed login attempts using expired tokens within a 3-minute window, followed by successful access with a valid token. You suspect that an attacker exploited the authorization scheme. What could be the most likely attack scenario? Option A. The attacker utilized a token replay attack, confusing the server to accept an expired token. Option B. The attacker captured a valid token before its expiry and used it to gain access. Option C. The attacker took advantage of a race condition, where the system validates expired tokens. Option D. The attacker brute forced the token generation algorithm to produce a valid token. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option B. Exam logic. Capturing a valid token before expiry aligns with the observed login attempts. Token replay, A, involves reusing a token, while brute forcing, D, is unlikely given the short time frame and token structure. Question 20 of 21. A multinational corporation provides its employees with mobile devices to support remote work and enhance productivity. Recently, the security team detected suspicious activities indicating potential vulnerabilities in the mobile platforms, raising concerns about unauthorized access and data leakage. The team is tasked with identifying advanced hacking techniques targeting mobile platforms and implementing robust measures to enhance mobile security and prevent intrusions. Given the scenario described, which sophisticated hacking technique, resembling a scenario-based attack, poses the greatest challenge for the security team to detect and mitigate effectively, potentially compromising the security of the multinational corporation's mobile platforms? Option A. Jailbreaking/rooting. Exploiting vulnerabilities to remove software restrictions on mobile devices, allowing installation of unauthorized apps and access to restricted functions. Option B. Man-in-the-middle, mitten attack. Interfering with communication between mobile devices and corporate servers to intercept sensitive data, such as corporate emails and documents. Option C. Clickjacking attack. Embedding malicious links or buttons in legitimate apps to trick users into performing unintended actions, such as providing credentials or authorizing transactions. Option D. Remote access Trojan, RAT. Implanting malicious software on mobile devices to gain unauthorized remote access and monitor user activities, such as keystrokes and screen capture. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option D. Exam logic. A RAT provides stealthy remote access and monitoring, making it highly dangerous. While other attacks, like jailbreaking or MIT, are serious, RATs pose the greatest challenge due to their persistence and data exfiltration capabilities. Question 21 of 21. As a certified ethical hacker, you have been tasked to exploit a security vulnerability on an Android device that uses the latest version of the OS. You found that there's an unpatched weakness in the handling of user permissions in the device, but the device has a fully updated antivirus application installed. What would be the most effective approach to exploit this vulnerability without being detected by the antivirus application? Option A. Use a rootkit to gain control over the device and manipulate its software. Option B. Deploy a payload using well-known exploit frameworks like Metasploit. Option C. Develop a custom exploit code that uses obfuscation techniques to avoid detection. Option D. Use an SMS phishing method to trick the user into granting unwanted permissions. Choose the best answer before the reveal. Commit to it now. The answer is option C. Exam logic. This is the best approach because custom obfuscated code is less likely to be detected by antivirus than off-the-shelf tools or rootkits. The other options are too easily detected.